Hi, this is Brian Otten behind the camera. I'm the marketing director at the Greater Wausau Chamber of Commerce. We are continuing with our series of interviews with finalists for this year's ATHENA Women's Leadership Awards. And today I'm joined by Olivia Hill, who is the 2022 recipient of the Young Professional Award, and Misty Wolff, who is a 2024 finalist for that same award. And we are live from the brand new Nicolet Bank location on the west side of Wausau. The location is going to open on Monday, so it's kind of a cool peek inside the building here. And Olivia, I'm going to let you take it away.
Great. Thanks, Brian. Hi, Misty.
Hello.
Thanks so much for taking the time to chat with me today and have everyone get to know you. So I guess my first question is, I just want to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. And perhaps what do you do here at Nicolet Bank?
Okay, my name is Misty Wolff. I am a product analyst here at Nicolet National Bank. I've been in this role for the last year and a half. Prior to that, I was a commercial admin here at Nicolet, so I've been at Nicolet for almost 4 years at this point, but in banking for the last 7 years. Grew up here in Wausau, went to Wausau West, did the original thing, moved away for college, came back, found the love of my life, and I am here back in Wausau. We finally put roots down. 2 years ago, we purchased our house here in the city of Wausau. So I'm just looking to start my career and my community involvement. And so far it's been impactful. So I'm excited to share that with you today.
Great. I'm so glad that you decided to come back and make roots here in Wausau, and I find a lot of people, me not being originally from the area, but I find that that's something really special that people find here in Wausau as they come back. So there's something very special about that. So we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Yep. So I'll go into my first question here is, can you share an example of a time that you advocated fiercely for yourself, another person, or a cause?
Absolutely. That is a great question. And for the last 2 years, I've been a part of Women United, which is an extension of United Way of Marathon County. In that role of being a part of that committee, I've had the opportunity to co-chair the special events committee, putting on events here in Wausau and getting people familiar with our organization. We took a leap of faith with an idea that I had of doing a walk. And my initial intention was it to be a nature walk. And with more conversation with some of the other individuals on our committee, we ended up turning it into Walk with Women United. And we started at Wow and walked our way to the farmers market that premiered back in July. We had such a lovely turn of events that everyone really enjoyed it. So we kind of started a series with that. And the one thing that I love about this event is that it takes that financial burden away from individuals. A lot of our events that we hold they cost money to attend. Yeah. And with young professionals within this community and with the economy right now, there's not always that extra money to attend those fun events that you want to go to. So taking that financial burden away and allowing people to come together, and women especially, and finding a new way to network, do leadership events, and get to know other like-minded, community-driven women, and find a way to make an impact together.
That's really cool. I love that idea because you're absolutely right. Not everybody has maybe the financial means at that time to opt in and participate in an activity, and your idea provided it opened the doors for access.
And the lovely thing about it too is hopefully we intend to bring this back in 2025. And what I would like to do is at that point in time, start to build these connections with these young individuals within our community so that when they're at that point in time in their career that they have that monetary amount to give back to the community, we have that relationship built with them already. And it's just an additional step within their community involvement.
Yeah, I love that. And especially because being involved in community and opening those doors for them, there shouldn't be any financial barriers. And then one day, hopefully they'll be a part of your organization, see the value and make all those connections as well. So it really
Absolutely.
That's what a wonderful organic way to bring people together. So my next question is, can you share an example of how you have acted courageously?
How I've acted courageously is going to be within my current job. So I'm a product analyst. What does that mean, Misty? I work with our CRM. Again, what is that? It is our customer management relationship program. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Salesforce, but that is the application that we work solely with. So if you were to go out today, purchase Salesforce, and look at the application we have here at Nicolet, they will not match. They're completely different. And that's because we've done so much communication and customizations for all of our revenue lines. With that, I work with the heads of each revenue line and build this system to the most efficient way that they need it to work for their customers. So, end of that, how does that turn into how I help other individuals? I actually step outside of my office and I will give everyone a sneak preview of what's coming out in the next few weeks, of how this is going to benefit themselves, how this will benefit them, their customers, and if they have any questions and concerns that they foresee with that item that's coming out. I've also found that giving them that space to have that conversation allows me to grow and also take that information and provide it and communicate it much better to upper management.
That's so funny. Salesforce is quite a beast of a CRM, and to hear that, knowing Salesforce myself and me having to hire consultants in the past to manage that system, because it's quite a fabulous monster. That's what I call it.
So I would be that communication piece between our developers and what your sales individuals need.
Yeah. That's so very cool, because it is quite a thing to take under. And the other big thing that I was hearing is that you're working with the folks here in the bank also to make sure that they're getting what they need, but also that whenever the change, whatever how large or small it is, comes back to them,
yes,
that they're able to understand and embrace it, because change is hard.
Change is very hard, and
Yes.
I've had that conversation many of times, and my door is always open to everyone. I tell them, try it.
Yeah.
If you have questions, give me a call. We will work it through and we will figure it out together, because giving people that person to go to ensures that confidence and that trust, and I found it to be very successful. So I love everyone that I work with here at the bank, and they use me as that resource as well. So it's very
Absolutely.
nice.
And I'm guessing they're going to need to trust you a lot, because there is a lot of change that can happen, however small or big those things are. And those systems really can, in a positive way, impact their daily life. But changing
it can
9 to 5 can be tough.
very well, or
Yes.
it could completely destroy it. So there is a lot of trust that has to be built between myself and the end user, which is, it's been very fun building that trust the last year and a half.
Oh, I love that. It seems like you're perfect for that job. Not everybody can do that. So thanks for sharing that. So I guess I always like to talk about the spirit of the ATHENA Awards, which are really leadership and giving back to your community. But also a really big one is sort of taking the hand of other women in your community and rising them up along with you and being together in that. So can you share an example of a time that you brought another woman into a leadership position or a project or a cause? And then also, what did you learn about that experience?
Well, as you can imagine, with my position, I am always on the phone. I am in meetings. My door is shut most of the time. Mm-hmm. And I found that it's very hard for me to take an individual into a leadership role, but the workaround that I found is I can take their voices. Mm-hmm. I can go out, I can listen and actively find out what the problem is and how we can resolve that. And I do that by actively stepping outside of my office walls and purposely putting myself in their environment to feel the stress that they're experiencing. Sometimes you just need that extra level of, okay, I understand why this is frustrating, and now let's go ahead and let's build a solution.
Yeah.
Go back with the solution. Is this going to work for what you need? Yes. We send it out. No. Okay, we have some more work to do. Mm-hmm. And we figure it out. And I found that's a great way to also build trust with other individuals. And I've built so many lovely relationships with my coworkers doing that as well. So
yeah,
I'm always there to help out.
I love that. Like, it really comes back down to trust and also advocacy for people.
Absolutely.
That for what they need at any time and really understanding why they need it.
Well, and I think it's hard too, because I can shut myself out in my office all day long. I can never step out. I could potentially never step outside my office walls, but I purposely put myself on the other side to experience that with them and just advocate for everyone else around me, as I do have the ability to make some adjustments.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. So can you share some examples or an example of how you serve others in the community?
Absolutely. So going through, I love Nicolet. Nicolet and myself, we share the same values, and that is community. We love the community that we serve. I love the community that I live in. And I found back in 2023, when the volunteer committee here at Nicolet started and was founded, I jumped right on board. That was like, yes, this is something I want to do. I want to provide more volunteer opportunities to our coworkers and to our community. I found with that, everyone wants to volunteer. Everyone wants to do something and be impactful and show that they can be their authentic self, but they don't know how to find those opportunities. So if I can be that resource to find those opportunities and share those with our individuals here at the bank, that's exactly what I do. So I've taken that initiative on myself and stepped outside of my job description, and I've been a part of this committee and bringing in volunteer opportunities. I'll send out emails. Hey, this is going on in the community. Let's sign up and let's show up as Nicolet and let's do some good together. And during those volunteer opportunities, I've had such heartfelt conversations with individuals, and it's inspirational to me to have those conversations with our community members, those who serve our community, and also our coworkers as well, and getting to know everybody on a much deeper level and find out what's going on in the community. Because if I'm not actively putting myself out there, I can be blind to it, and that's nothing that I ever want to do. So I am always courageously getting out there and stepping outside my comfort zone.
Yeah, I love that, because and also representing Nicolet Bank, but also for yourself and kind of holding the hands of others who might need a little bit support. Because sometimes, understandably, volunteering might be new, or a philanthropic mindset might be new for some people. And you kind of step out of your comfort zone with them and give them a hand. It's really
people
really
like
meaningful.
to do things together.
Yes.
People don't like to go out by themselves and do things that'll be impactful. But once you have a group of people, I will always find that, hey, so-and-so and I are going to do this. I have 5 other people that sign up to help out too. So sometimes it's just having that group and sense of community of, okay, I know these people, I'm going to go out and do something with them. And it's just, I love seeing what we can accomplish.
Yeah,
It's
that's
amazing.
that leadership mindset coming out of you also. It's like, I think I'm going to go join Misty and do this thing with her.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Oh, that's really, really great. And, I think my last big question is, you're so active in what you're doing here at the bank, in the community, also just in your daily life, and you're so excited about what you're doing, which is such a wonderful gift that you have found, what you're passionate about. But I'm curious, is there anything specifically that motivates you, or, just keeps you going? Because it takes so much energy to do all of this. Yeah.
I look at where I was 5 years ago and where I am today. If you would have asked me 5 years ago, I would have never thought I'd be here today. And I never would have thought I would have made such an impact, but I have, and that's all due to the women that I have gotten a chance to know over the years. And it's so special to me in building those relationships and finding like-minded women and learning one aspect from them, if it's their leadership, the way that they present themselves, the way that they communicate. There's so much to learn from others, and I just am like a book. I just want to absorb everything that I can and share that with other individuals. And leadership is a revolving item. It changes. My leadership 5 years ago is totally different from my leadership today, and it will be in the next 5 years as well. And I'm so excited to see that evolution of leadership and how many more women I get to connect with and how much more I get to learn from them.
Yeah, that's really fabulous. There are just such an incredible amount of really wonderful women in this community.
Absolutely.
Also, that every day I kind of meet a new woman. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. So it's really quite powerful, actually.
It is. And that's what keeps me motivated it's the power that they bring. Going back, I was through the MBA program, and Lena Matesi is one of the individuals that I had met through that program. She's one of the founders. And earning my master's was one of those things. I walked into the classroom, and the environment that she had created, that was my starting point of, yes, this is what I want. This is what I aspire to be. And that passion that she has behind her words it's amazing.
Yeah.
You feel so inspirational after leaving the room that you just want to accomplish the world and you can do anything. And that is one of the women that I look up to the most. And I just so excited to see who else I get to meet and what I get to learn from them.
Yeah. And there's no question that one day you'll be doing that for somebody else, which is such a gift.
Hope so.
So yes, so
I
it all
sure
comes
do.
out. Yep. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
That was everything. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to interview me today, and I look forward to seeing everyone at the event.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and what a pleasure to get to know you.
You too, Olivia.
I'll kick it back to Brian.
Sounds good. Great conversation, Olivia and Misty. That was excellent. So if you're out there and you're watching and you're interested in attending the ATHENA Leadership Awards program, it's a lunchtime program that will be held on Thursday, November 21st at the Holiday Inn and Suites in Rothschild. We'd love to see you there. It's a great opportunity for some of these excellent leaders in our community to be recognized. And you can find details about that program on wausauchamber.com. This is, we're on the home stretch. We've got a few more of these interviews to do. If you missed any of them, you can visit the Chamber's Facebook page or YouTube channel to catch up. But again, Misty, Olivia, thank you. And we will be back with the next interview shortly.